All right, so let's get this show on the road. We're reading section 7, the Rime of War, from the poetry Beecham Brook. A Rime of the War. Section 7. 'Tis autumn, and nature, the forest has hung with a raz more gorgeous than ever was flung from goblin looms, all so varied, so rare, as never the priceless palaces were. Soft curtains of haze the far mountains enfold, whose wrap is of purple, whose woof is of gold. And the sky bends as peacefully, purely above, as if earth beneath breathed an atmosphere only of love. But thick as white asters in autumn are found the tents all bestrewing the carpeted ground. The din of a camp, with its stir and its strife, its motley and strange, multitudinous life, floats upward along the brown slopes, till it fills the echoing halls afar in the hills. 'Tis the twilight of Sabbath, and sweet through the air swells the blast of the bugle that summons to prayer. The signal is answered, and soon in the glen sits Colonel Dunbar in the midst of his men. The chaplain advances with reverent face where Eliza felled oak he has chosen his place. On the stump of an ash tree the Bible he lays, and they bow on the grass as he solemnly prays. Underneath thine open sky, Father, as we bend the knee, may we feel thy presence nigh, nothing twixt our souls and thee. We are weary, cares and woes lay their weight on every breast, and each heart before thee knows that it sighs for inward rest. Thou canst lift this weight away, thou canst bid these signs cease, thou canst walk these waves and say to their restless tossing, peace. We are tempted, snares abound, sin is treacherous, meshes weaves, and temptations strew us around, thicker than the autumn leaves. Midst these perils mark our path. Thou who art the life, the way, rend each fatal while that hath power to lead our souls astray. Prince of Peace, we follow thee. Plant thy banner in our sight. Let thy shadowy legions be guards around our tents tonight. Through the aisles of the forest, far stretching and dim, through the aisles of the forest, far stretching and dim, as a cloistered cathedral, the notes of a hymn float tenderly upward, now soft and now clear, as if twilight had silenced its breathing to hear. Now swelling a softly triumph refrain, now sobbing itself into sadness again. The Bible is opened, and stillness profound broods over the listeners scattered around, and warring and comfort and blessing and balm distill from the beautiful words of the psalm. Then simply and earnestly pleading, his face lit up with persuasive and eloquent grace, the chaplain pours forth from the warmth of his heart his words of entreaty and truth ere they part. I see before me valiant men with courage high and true, who fight as only heroes fight and die as heroes do. Your series, your seared, your seared, your seared ranks have never quailed before the battle shock, whose maddest fury beats and breaks like foam against the rock. Ye've borne the deadly burnt of war through storm and cold and heat, yet never have ye turned your backs nor fled before defeat. Behind you lie your cheerful homes and all of sweet or fair, the only remnants earth has left of Eden life are there. Ye know that many a once bright cheek consuming care makes wan. Ye know the old dear happiness that blessed your hearths is gone. Ye see your comrades smitten down, the young, the good, the brave. Ye feel the turf ye trend today may be tomorrow's grave. Yet not a murmur meets the ear, nor discontent has sway, and not a sullen brow is seen. Through all the camp today, no Greek in Greece's palmus days, his his javelin ever threw, impelled by more heroic zeal or nobler aim than you. No mailed warrior ever bore aloft his shining lance more proudly through the trees that the page of old romance. O soldier, well ye bear your heart. The world awards is its praise. Excuse me. Hmm. No, I gotta start that page again. No mailed warrior ever bore aloft his shining lance more proudly, though, through the tales that fire the page of old romance. Oh, soldier! Let's excuse me. Let me read the punctuations. Oh, soldiers! Well, ye bear your part. The world awards its praise. Be sure this grandest tourney o'er, 'twill crown you with its bays. But there's a sublimer work than ever to free your native sod. Ye may be loyal to your land, ye traitors to your God. No Muslim heaven for him who falls. A bribed acquittal doles. And while ye save your country, ye, alas, may lose your souls. No glorious deeds can urge the No glorious deeds can urge their claim. No merits entrance win. The pierced hand of Christ alone must freely let you in. Hey, hey, hey. What do we got going here? Howdy. Hi, Jen. Sterling, a little bit of Margaret Junkin Preston. She was the poetess of the South. We're still on A Rhyme of War, Beach and Brook. This first poem's been long. We're on section 7. Oh, sir, there lurks a fiercer foe than this that treads your soil, who springs from unseen ambuscades to drag you as his spoil. He drugs the heedless conscience till no wary watch it keeps, and parleys with the treacherous heart while fast the warder sleeps. He captive leads the wavering will with spacious words and fair, and enters the beleaguered soul, and rules and conquer there. Will ye who fling defiance forth against a temporal foe, and rather die than stoop to wear the chains that gall you so? Will ye succumb beneath a power that grasps at full control and binds its helpless victims down in servitude of soul? Nay, act like brave men, as ye are, nor let the despot sin. Wrest those immortal rights away, which Christ has died to win. For heaven, best home, true fatherland, bears toil, reproach, and loss. Your highest honor, holiest name, the soldiers of the cross. Right. That puts us to section 8. This has been episode 29. Be sure to check out our playlists. Check out some of our YouTube shorts. They're good. Thank you. And this is our regular time. I've been trying to do, last couple weeks have been busy, but I've been trying to do more than just Tuesday morning. But Tuesday mornings is our commitment for our poetry reading live to stay consistent. Got a whole bunch of videos that I need to edit and put together, pictures and stuff to put together on some videos that I've had a mind to do. But I need to do that. We took a trip to the Oregon coast. Beautiful. I think I did one short of it. Waterfall that we went there. Oh, two. There was the sunset at the ocean that I did a short of. Anyway, I've got all those that I can make a video out of. Just tons. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. And it was. In fact, it was so fun. Can't wait to go back. We went early. It was rainy and stuff, but it was fun. It was fun. Definitely want to go again. Do some other stuff. because it's from where we are, it's like a straight shot, so it's to stay. It's an 8-hour drive, but it's a good. It was fun vacation wise. I had a blast. I wish so much greener. um, but yeah, I definitely want to go back. See if I'm as in love with it the second time as I was the first. So it's great. But I'm a monster. Hope I'll still be able to sleep. Probably not the best thing to be drinking right before I'm thinking of going to sleep, but anyway, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. A day late. I didn't do a Mother's Day video. I did do a Facebook post. Maybe I could do that. Put that. My post was, I was thinking, had me thinking about all my great grandmas. So I knew both my grandmas, and I had it in my great grandma. One of my great grandmas, so you'd have 4 great grandmas. One of my great grandmas, I was 8 when she passed away. In fact, the house, so her and my great grandpa, when my mom was like 2nd or 3rd grade, moved into town in Ashton, and my grandpa was the oldest. They moved into the house out on the farm. For that, they'd rented a house somewhere. Well, I know where, but it wasn't right in town, but it was close right there. So then she lived out. My whole life they lived out there. My uncle now lives in that house. Anyway, the house they moved into town, it's right across from the post office now, but that's where my mom lives. When we moved back to Ashton, my parents bought that house, so my mom lives in that house, and I remember going to that house and my great grandma being there. And my mom's since, it had good hardwood floors, but the kitchen had, I think it had linoleum put down over the hardwood floor. Yeah. And then it had carpet. And my mom tore that up just a couple years ago. My uncle came and helped, and my cousin. And because I was too far away to go and help, and then she redid the hardwood floor. Not redid it, but just buffed it out and got all the glue. And anyway, it looks great now. But I remember that it was a green carpet, like would have had to been like the 70s or something, maybe late 60s. I don't know what it was. It was in fine condition when I was a kid and went there, but it was just, you'd look at it today and go, whoa. But anyway, and she always had crackers in this one drawer that she'd and my mom's since taken all that. She redid her kitchen 2 years ago now. All new cabinets and everything. But this one drawer, I remember, she always had saltine crackers, and that's what she'd give the kids a lot of the times. But anyway, and I was reading a couple of stories too when I my post that I could make a video out of, looking up all these pictures from a genealogy site. Anyway, and I read some of the stories. There was a couple that had biographies, like my fourth great grandma. It was good. Brought tears to my eyes. Oh, dear goodness. Ooh, crackers and jelly, yeah. So I'm working at a cheese factory. I think I talked to you about that, and we got a free, it's in a package. It's got a little jelly pack with a little cheese and a cracker. And the jelly's hot. It's got some, like, it's a grape jalapeno. And it's good. I never would have thought put cheese on. Cheese, jelly, and the cracker. But it's really good. And this little packet, the cheese is good, of course, because that's like what we're doing. But a cracker is just a cracker. I could pick a cracker I like and do that. And there's far better jellies out there to get a jelly and get some slices, and totally do that at a party. It was odd to do that. Anyway, appreciate you stopping by. How's your gardening going? I love some of your shorts, and Jen, some of your shorts and your videos of your little spaces that you've got dedicated to your garden. You're not? Well, you got to do a little bit. But we moved, and our backyard's like a fourth of what we had. It's really sad. But there is some beds that is like for a garden. In fact, when we moved in last year, it was like as high as I am, so I'm like 5'9", thistle. So it was just tomatoes, yeah, that's the best. I love tomatoes. We've always done a little bit of tomatoes and some peppers. Would love to get some strawberries going. Well, raspberries. I'd love strawberries, but my wife doesn't like strawberries, but she does love raspberries. Anyway, I was just thinking about you because you always had the little plants down, it's like a little, in some of your videos, it's like an alley, like between a fence and your house, and we have that on our one side, and it's with the wind and stuff here, so you can't. And what they got the siding made out of, there's a away from the house, but it's just rocks, and some of it's grown in with quack grass and stuff. And I was talking to my wife, we could put, like, because nobody sees it, you could put little pots to grow stuff in, or we were thinking like a raised bed, those ones they have that are raised, and do something. I don't know, but we were talking what we want to plant in other one. It's pretty good size with the one up against the fence and then two sides, and you walk in and so yeah, I want to do some carrots, some peas, but really want to get like kind of a chore for my 11-year-old this summer, so he has a go weed it for, of course help him, have to go show him, but give him a added chore that he has to do every day. Give him some responsibilities. Well, it was good seeing you. I'm gonna sign off and go. Gotta get to bed. Appreciate it.